Hello and welcome to the Top 14 Round 14 predictions brought to you by DrivingMaul. Hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul. Thank you very much for joining me. So round 14 means we've just passed the halfway point of the season for the Top 14, and it means everyone has played everyone already, and now it's time for the return fixtures. However, we have seen some wild fluctuations in form. For example, Lyon, having lost their last 5 games on the trot, have tumbled down from being top in the table down to 7th. So there's not really that much you can, we can't be that certain about anything in this league, and probably everyone down to 10th in Clermont have got a good chance of making the playoffs. So Francais are 8 points behind Clermont, so probably it's going to be a bit too much for them. Argent, Brive and Oyonnax, they're probably all more looking down rather than up. But to say everyone from Clermont upwards have got to be in with a shout. This weekend kicks off with La Rochelle hosting Argent. Now Argent have won 3 out of their last 5 to get themselves out of that relegation zone just above Brive. La Rochelle have climbed themselves up into 2nd in the table. So at the moment, I think at home though, La Rochelle should have far too much for Argent down in 12th, and I'm backing La Rochelle to win this one by about 10. They have got a 6 out of 6 home record, and as we've said before and seen lots of times in the top 14, home advantage is much bigger in this league than any other. Stade Francais then host Bordeaux Bègles. Stade down in 11th, as I said, and Bordeaux a couple of places above them in 8th. But Bordeaux, again, are one of those sides that just don't travel. They've won 6 of their home games and only 1 of their away games. So while Stade Francais are not by any stretch imperious at home, they have lost a couple, but Bordeaux aren't great travellers. So you've got to say Stade by 3 in that one. Brive then host Montpellier, so Brive down in 13th, having only won 3 games this season. They have got a draw as well. But if you look, those 3 wins and that draw have come in the last 7 games. So they have definitely picked up their form. However, this again against Montpellier, who are top of the table. So I'm backing Montpellier by 5, even if they have only won 2 games so far on the road this season. And those were against Castres and Pau. So I think I'm still going to go with Montpellier. Oyonnax had sort of 1 win and 2 draws, sit last in the table, host Racing. And again, Racing, another one of these teams with not a great record away from home, having only won 2 of their 6 games, but they are up against Oyonnax, and you've got to say that they should win that one. So I'm going to back Racing by 3, so not with a lot of confidence, but I expect another away win there. Toulouse are hosting Toulon, and at Toulon, repetitive I know, but they've won 1 out of their 6 games away, and this is 5th versus 6th in the table, so it's going to be a really important game. Toulouse have been beaten at home, and they've won 5 out of their 6 though, but it was to Castres 2 rounds ago, and they have lost their last 2 games. Still, I think Toulouse at home by 3 points. It should be a close one. Lyon then hosts Pau. So Lyon having this terrible run of form, 5 losses on the trot, has seen them tumble down the table. Pau sat in 9th, have won 3 out of their last 4 games, so showing some good form, and they have won a couple on the road this season. Now those were against Oyonnax and Argent, so 2 of the bottom 3, but I think I'm going to go out on a limb on this one and suggest that Lyon are ripe for the taking, and I'm going to back Pau by 3. Lyon have lost to Toulouse and La Rochelle at home in that run of 5 losses. Okay, they are top half of the table teams rather than Pau, but I still think Pau in with a shout, so Pau by 3 for me. Then the final round sees Clermont versus Castres. As I say, Clermont the last side that aim with a realistic chance of the playoffs, but they do need to get their skates on. As with so many teams though, they are a Jekyll and Hyde team, 6 wins from 6 at home, 0 wins from 7 away. Up against Castres, who are on a run of 6 wins on the bounce, including wins away to Oyonnax and Toulouse. So they can win on the road, not against top opposition, but then again, Clermont aren't top opposition this season. So I'm going to back Clermont by 3, but again, I think this is another place where we might see an upset, and Castres could win at this one. So that's my rugby picks. I'm always up for good rugby chats. Do let me know down below your thoughts, or you can catch me on Twitter at DrivingMaul.